Luke Thomas in the Toyota Center just after Bellator 149 next to Bellator President Scott Coker. Scott, thank you for your time. Let's start just from the overview. Yep. Your general impressions now that the night is over.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we had some exciting fights, and the Kimbo fight I thought it would maybe go a little bit different, and same thing with the Hoist fight. I think the Hoist fight, was I didn't know what happened until I saw the replay, and then I felt like maybe the knee was it wasn't real clear to me whether it was the knee, was it a low knee, was it a hip flexor? I couldn't tell, and then Hoist took him down and pounded him, and the referee stopped it. And so that's really what happened.
Let's start with that main event. Is there no way for Bellator or any promoter to petition a commission to get a certain ref in a certain fight? I mean, ultimately they're going to make their own choices, but can you at least have input in their decisions?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the commission makes up the decision ultimately on who judges what. And Hoist told me, hey, if I hit a low shot, then it's up to the referee to make that decision and stop the fight. And if he doesn't stop the fight, then it's my job to finish the fight, and that's what he did.
Is Ken Shamrock, does he have a future in Bellator here? I mean, he seemed dejected. But he also seems like he can't ever find the satisfaction he's looking for. Right. What are you going to do with him?
Well, I mean, like I said, we had a one-fight deal with both these guys, and I think that's where it's going to lie.
All right, fair enough. Moving on to the co-main event. Mm-hmm. Here's what I would say about it. I think it's a pretty fair characterization. Everyone on press row enjoyed it enormously, and I think everyone in the audience enjoyed it for the most part. Online, you know how MMA fans are.
Of course.
What do you say about that fight? It didn't go as I don't think anyone saw it going to the third, and then Kimbo Slice getting mounted not once but twice.
Yeah, and then for Kimbo to end up in, like I said, Kimbo took him down, and mounted him, and he was doing his thing, and I was just really surprised. I thought that this would be a fight that went around, and somebody would get caught with a big punch. Never did I think it would go to a grappling match, and that's what it turned into. They got tired, and then you saw what you saw.
And Dada 5000, does he only have a one-fight deal?
I'm not sure. I haven't really talked to Rich about that.
You're the president of the company, Scott Coker.
No, but seriously, I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, if it's one-fight deal, I'm not sure. I have to get back to you, but. If it's not one, it might be two fights. If he would have won, we might have an option. But right now, I'm not really sure.
So how do you feel about how that? I wouldn't call it an experiment. You've been in the Kimbo Slice business now for two fights. How is it going? Are you getting the kind of fights out of him that you guys had envisioned? Certainly in the Ken fight, I think you did. This one, it feels like it's kind of hard to figure out when a guy gets 42, 43.
Yeah, here's the thing: is that what if he would have stopped the fight early with a big punch, then everybody would have been like, oh, this is the greatest thing, right? And it continued to go on. They both got tired. And then, like I said, you saw what you saw. And so people are questioning right now, like say, hey, is this a fight that should we be doing this? And my response to that is, look, we want to put on fun fights. The Ken fight, he got taken down. We reversed it, came out with a big punch. It was over. And like I said, if the same thing would happen tonight, which really is what I thought was going to happen, then you wouldn't be asking that question right now.
Just a couple more very quickly. Do you know what to make of this story about a bunch of bettors putting down $1,000 on Dada 5000? What do you know anything about that?
No, I have no idea. I heard somebody.
They lost a bunch of money tonight, but
somebody told me that somebody was in Vegas putting some big money down. But I mean, that's not what we do. So okay. I don't know.
All right. Just a couple more, and I appreciate your time very quickly. You have Kimbo coming up against Phil Davis. Is he going to get to call out Minikoff if he gets Davis, or going to keep him on that light heavyweight path?
Well, you know what? I'll tell you. It's something I'll have to sit down with him and talk to him seriously, because here's a guy that in Japan, beat three good heavyweights and some rising guys and, like up-and-coming heavyweights. And he took it to him pretty easily. So if he wants to fight for the heavyweight belt, I'm all about it, man. And, we're trying to finalize a deal with Minikoff to come back. And maybe Kimbo and Minikoff could get it on sometime in the fall.
Last question, Emmanuel Sanchez. I've mentioned it before. Started slow, came out strong. He's been doing that. Gets better every time. Where do you think he might go next?
Boy, you know what? We'll go back and reshuffle the deck, but we got a lot of great fighters in that weight class that he can fight. And
he's not close to a title shot yet, right?
No, I think he's got a couple more, and he's got to, look good in a couple more fights, and then we'll give him a title shot.
Thank you for your time. Congrats on the event. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.